Americans died poor.
A recent article reveals that many Americans are more anxious about depleting their finances than they are about dying. It's a startling statistic, right? More concerned about mortgage payments than mortality. How did we end up here? What happened to the savings Americans had, or the financial aid they received during the pandemic? Where did it all disappear to? In 2022, Americans' personal savings dropped to levels not seen since the Great Recession. With pandemic lockdowns and rising inflation, people have found themselves in tough financial situations. Here's where things get intriguing. There are generally two types of people in this scenario. The first group are those who, after receiving government aid and unemployment benefits during the lockdown, accumulated savings but had little to spend on. When restrictions eased, they splurged on vacations, new cars, or dream homes, quickly depleting their savings. The second group didn't experience the same fortune. They were hit hard by rising prices and inflation, with salaries that failed to keep pace. Their savings, which might have started at $2,000, gradually eroded due to increased costs, leaving them with little to fall back on. It's akin to having a jar of cookies that gets depleted day by day. At first, you don't notice the decrease, but eventually, the jar is empty. We'd argue that most people fall into the latter category, those struggling with higher prices, inflation, and stagnant wages. It's no surprise that 70% of Americans report financial stress, with even 57% of those making $100,000 or more feeling the same pressure. Additionally, women report higher levels of financial stress compared to men, with 72% of women feeling financially stressed versus 67% of men. Women are also more likely to live paycheck to paycheck and lack emergency savings. Key factors driving this stress among high earners include inflation, economic instability, rising interest rates, and inadequate savings. Regardless of income, financial worries persist. For example, someone earning $50,000 a year might stress over a $5,000 monthly rent, while someone making $100,000 might fret over a $2,500 rent in a city like San Francisco. Post-tax income, along with childcare, insurance, and other expenses, often leaves people struggling, regardless of their earnings. There are those who, regardless of their income, spend all they make and save nothing. For some, financial stress is more about psychology than numbers. No matter how much you earn, the fear of losing everything can be overwhelming. In 2022, there were updates to retirement plans, such as increasing the 401k contribution limit to $22,500, with an additional $7,000 allowed in catch-up contributions. Here's how a 401k works. Employees choose what percentage of their salary to contribute, with these amounts deducted before taxes are applied. For example, if you earn $50,000 and contribute $5,000 to your 401k, you only pay taxes on $45,000. This strategy reduces taxable income and boosts savings growth. Many companies match a portion of employee contributions, amplifying the benefits. These contributions are then invested in various assets like funds, stocks, or bonds, based on individual choices. When you retire, your income might be lower, potentially placing you in a lower tax bracket and reducing the taxes you owe on withdrawals. Returning to our two groups, those who invested in stocks or purchased assets like real estate often benefited from inflation, which increased the value of these investments. Conversely, those without investments faced higher costs and dwindling savings. For instance, one woman we know contributes 8% of her income to her 401k, matched by her employer, and also invests an additional 10% of her income. This is a solid approach. Many should aim to cut costs, optimize income, and invest wisely. Contributing as much as possible to retirement accounts like a 401k or Roth IRA can be beneficial. A Roth IRA involves paying taxes up front but allows tax-free withdrawals during retirement. Ideally, investing in diversified funds that track market trends over time is a prudent strategy. Saving 15% to 20% of your income is recommended, though in 2023, the personal savings rate was just around 3.2%, significantly lower than the historical average of about 9%. This low rate is partly due to insufficient financial knowledge and stagnant wages relative to living costs. If people learned better money management skills earlier, they could handle financial gaps more effectively. The escalating cost of essentials means a large portion of income goes toward basic needs. Wealthier individuals spend a smaller fraction of their income on necessities, allowing them to invest more and benefit from a rising market. For example, someone earning $1 million annually may spend only 5% on essentials, leaving 95% for investment. In contrast, a person earning $50,000 might need 50% or more for necessities, leaving less to invest. This disparity highlights how those with higher incomes can invest more effectively, reducing financial stress. In summary, effective saving and investing are crucial for managing personal finances. However, disparities in income and living costs mean not everyone has equal opportunities. Learning to manage money from a young age and striving to save and invest can make a significant difference. I hope this gives you a clearer understanding of the connection between savings, investments, and financial stress. Feel free to ask questions or share your thoughts. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, and subscribe and comment for more similar videos.